Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Ragin Cajuns offense will go on the attack first. We get a look at Shelton Sampson Jr. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the powerful. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has.
Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They go to the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his big tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Running inside. It's Rockwell. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Bean. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Got enough space. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive coming. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Cajuns! Great job by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Push down for the tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to run, it's McClure. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The run inside. It's Ragin. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. On the ground, it's McClure. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught behind the line. It's Ragin. The Ragin Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Running inside, it's McClure. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rockwell. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Keeps it on the draw. Finding some room. All right, guys, let's talk Ragin Cajuns. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it. But I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like, when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like, that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years, and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Louisiana 17, Tulane 7. Number 98, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. He's got it again. Plows through the defense. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Rockwell. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Ragin Cajuns line up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls, taking on the number 9 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Bulls with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Ragin Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short. A lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Tulane right back to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's McClure. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Ragin Cajuns decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard completion, a wide open playbook on 2nd and short. The run inside, it's McClure. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Flips it out in the flat.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Rockwell. And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Lewis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll keep it on second down. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Gonna run it. It's McClure. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Trying to move them on the counter. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Under fire.
that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Ragin Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They booted away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. On the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. The run inside. It's Rockwell. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Rockwell. Makes a pass to Marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Bean. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Running inside. It's Rockwell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Pulls it on the option. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Louisiana. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
27, Tulane, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds his man, it's McClure. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ragin. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Run inside. It's Ragin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Rockwell. There's a crease. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
And great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around.